That's it. No more games.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
He really said that.
I'm here.
I'll highlight the server with the AR reconstruction software. It's out of reach, so you'll need to use a heavy cargo drone to steal it.
Service loaded into your vehicle. You've got the button.
but keep it on the road. We don't want you blowing up.
I get the feeling Bagley is a bad influence. Adios.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This will do. Remain in the area until I've downloaded enough data to the server. Download complete. I need a wider sample of data, so I'm pushing you the coordinates to a new location. This is brilliant. Look at this. It's compiling data from the surveillance infrastructure. Nearby CTOS drones, civilian optics, CCTV, and then it assembles those scraps into what happened in this location 24 hours ago. Fantastic.
Oh no!
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Alright, scraping data from optics, CTOS cameras, microphones, laptops. Say, do you reckon SRS uses this to watch people shag? Fucking hell, do they use it for anything but watching people shag? Transfer complete. I'm missing one last data set. Pushing you the coordinates to the location now.
CTOS AR.
Coming,
Data
dispatch.
reconstruction in
Drones are en
progress.
route to suspect.
These bloody drones seem to fancy me.
Don't let the drones destroy the server before I'm done. Get out of the lorry and take care of them. Shoot them, throw rocks at them, destroy them psychologically with cyberbullying. Just keep them busy until the transfer's complete.
I need help taking fire!
I'm pinned down!
Direct hit!
This area.
I need cover!
GB me. First on this scene. First, bring you to you. This area is being recorded by the
All right, I've got it. Now, we can't lug around this server forever. We should probably wipe our prints off it anyway.
Keep talking.
I'll overload the CPUs to cause a power spike and destroy the battery unit. The electromagnetic pulse should destroy both the server and the drones. So, you know, run!
Can't believe I made it out of that one.
Yes, we're all very impressed that I didn't kill you. But don't celebrate too long. New mission coming up. I found a lead that may help us unravel more about Zero Day and the bombings we ate shit for. I've picked up an encrypted signal from the Tone conference site that's been broadcasting on a loop since the night of the bombing. Go investigate. You might even get to try out that fancy new AR tech we stole. I mean, creatively shared.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled.
I remember being so excited for the Tone conference. Being here now, it's like walking through a tomb.
And yet all these months later, it's crawling with security. Suspicious, no?
Well, when you put it that way, let's get this done, Bagley. What am I looking for?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
We'll figure something out. What's the idea, mate?
That's amazing. I need to get some footage of this.
Oh wow, I should stop recording. This is going to make me something
That's interesting.
lock it down.
Find the hacker using that drone. Must have got away. All right, let's wrap this up.
fast.
What the fuck?
This is it. The signal is coming from this Spiderbot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
I'm amazed this hunk of junk is even operating. What's it doing here?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction.
Can't be serious. that logic.
Perfect. 2 more data relays to go. One more data relay and I'll have it. Now, I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... Got it. Go back to where you found that spider bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Got it.
Bloody cheek.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload? What, think we'd go back here? Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Kelly dog. Clan Kelly. Those dirty mobsters did the bombings.
Looked to me like a handoff. The Kellys might just have been a supplier.
What are the odds that this is a member of Zero Day? They certainly aren't with the Kellys.
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Bagley, can you identify who was operating the spider bot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the spider bot is broadcasting. And while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
The cops were watching. Oh, now that is an interesting little wrinkle.
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
Great. Bags, fire up the quantum duffer.
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but spider bots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Solid idea.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Got it.
RTX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
It's Zero Day's signature.
There, hurry. We've got all the deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets? Shut it, we're all on need to know.
My goodness, Zero Day must have pulled some strings to get multiple groups to commit the bombings.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. Zero Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction. But if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the spider bot, maybe they could tell us more.
Just what I'm looking for.
Tracing the Spiderbot serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
Seems like the police were on the trail of the real bombers, but wanted to keep it hush-hush and let DedSec hang for it.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
Isn't red like a tomato. And I'm bare. So I think it's spooky, but whatever. Everyone in London decided to shake out their laundry all at once. I look up and I see a fucking 1,000 birds just tearing right at me. And I think, nah, you're just fucked up. You're just fucked up. It's not real. Which is when a robin smacks me right in the gob. So I dash back in, slam the door behind me, and just curled up in a bathtub and waited. Turns out that weird shit happening was on account of a hurricane in
Ireland. Can I help you?
Streaming? I love it. No more overpriced cinemas for me.
No kidding.
I had to have the neighbour come over and show me how to do the streaming thing with the
This one earns a living as a street artist. That's quite impressive. They must get around without much trouble. Well, don't you have a feisty look about you? Don't worry, I'm not coming on to you. Unless, of course, you're into it.
You're DedSec, right? About time. I've got a shit ton of intel, mate. We can work on it together.
Keep talking.
Listen to this, mate. My co-workers and I, we all got axed. 300 people out on their ear. And then they just replaced us on the same day.
That's horrid.
Now, don't swear. I'm fine. Landed on my feet, all right? But I'm not buying this restructure bullshit. It's just shady as hell. Something's going on. Can smell it a mile away. We were super skilled. There's no way they would have sacked us like that.
I take it you'd like DedSec to find out more about your replacement.
Dead on. You help me with this, and I'll do whatever you want. I'll repay my debts.
No moving for the scan.
Not my fault if my muscles twitch.
Don't move. You've triggered an alert.
What? No. How?
Move along, move along.
Looks like Albion has conquered the police station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatized goon squad, just take your business across the street.
If there's one thing that should never be privatized, it's the police force.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
Wait. What was that? I want a lockdown on that
What's that?
Look at that.
Stop recording.
That's all.
Who would send me this? Worthless.
Failure to comply with instructions from Albion personnel may result in your death.
Help me.
There we go. I think you just made a new friend. If Albion wanted to lock them up, they must be dangerous. And dangerous we can use.
Spot on.
What's that?
Have we found our spider bot, Bagley?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider bot from the Tone bombing site.
Question is, who last used the thing?
Navigate the spider bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
Of course. Easy peasy.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. Right, get comfy. This spider-bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
Decided they couldn't be trusted to do their jobs. Suddenly some corporation can clean up houses better than the state police. But who knows how long? When crime fighting is treated like a business, crime will never go away. That would be bad for business, right? So don't tell me how you and how them.
If the police can handle their job, how do we do it? But they can't. Everyone is a perfect example. Like lady owner being confident, he's a deal. Well, they're not a deal anymore,
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent path.
Got it.
Scanning Spiderbot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
All right.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
The scavenger hunt continues. Let's get a move on.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Incredible story about a getaway driver on the tape. Did you see it?
No. What happened?
Well, these hooligans rob a bank and end up
The GPS history of the spider bot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
How secretive. The kind of place forbidden lovers would meet for a quick, shag.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
All we need is a way in.
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
happened here?
You know what to do. Search the area.
Oh my goodness, look at all of this. Looks like the police were hiding out in here.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
What were they working on that led them to the Tone bombing?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
There we have it. Albion working with Clan Kelly. It's like the bubonic plague working with small... pox.
It seems like Zero Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
Well, seems clear we have to do something about all those people taken right off the streets.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.